Welcome back to Endangered Species News, brought to you by Gorilla Glue, with your host, Chip Casey, me. We are coming to you live from our newsroom. We've got a great bit of news for you today. We will be talking about dolphins in captivity and the pros and cons of this subject. But we all know a little bit about dolphins. They come from the whale family and are therefore mammals. Even though some of them have those long noses, they can't smell. Talking about senses, dolphins use their teeth only to hold their prey, but not to chew it, because dolphins swallow their food whole. Dolphins can't smell, but they sure can talk. In fact, they have their own language that they speak to one another. Yep, they can speak a mile long, and that is way longer than their body length. They can be from 6 to 13 feet long. When they rest those long bodies of theirs, dolphins keep half their brain thinking to stay alert. As you can see, dolphins are very interesting and intelligent, but there is a problem/controversy within these dolphins. People are keeping them for performances, scientific research, and other purposes. But don't take my word for it, I'm just a host. For a real opinion, we will speak to Grayson Potter, a worker at a dolphinarium, an aquarium full of dolphins, that is an expert on capturing these creatures. Grayson, welcome to the show. Hey Chip, thanks for allowing me to talk to your audience today. Hello Grayson, could you tell us a bit about yourself? First of all, I love dolphins, and I've tried to help them all my life. So, to explain what we do in the dolphinarium, we have drafted a paper, which I have right here in front of me, that explains what we do in the dolphinarium and the pros of dolphin captivity. And I will explain some of the highlights of our paper. We work at a dolphinarium not far from here. I go out to sea and capture dolphins and take them from their groups. This may cause a stir for some people, but the dolphins get tank mates when they get to their final destinations. Then my team and I cleanse the dolphins so they are safe for their tank mates and the people. Then we ship them off to the dolphinarium, either by truck or by helicopter. However, many people do not agree with my line of work. I'll tell you why. Some people think that since dolphins are smart and may be threatened from moving to the endangered list, they should be kept in the wild. But I think that dolphins should be kept in captivity for many reasons, and I will tell you some of them. First of all, the dolphins get great service, such as a very balanced diet. It's a good thing too, since dolphins need to hunt for their food, and some of them can't survive as well in the wild than in captivity. This and much more could really educate many people, and it does. Not only are the people educated, but also many of them come out of those dolphin exhibits feeling very connected, because humans and dolphins actually interact very well. It's a good thing too, since dolphins don't seem to mind when we study them, which we can do very easily when the dolphins are in captivity. And this captivity also brings out public awareness, so we can keep helping the dolphins from going to the endangered list. Captivity can be very good for dolphins. Well, thank you for appearing on the show, Grayson, and we've learned that there's more to dolphin captivity than just shows and performances. Next, we're going to talk to Michael Brooks, an activist working to prevent dolphin endangerment and captivity. He also works to prevent endangered species from going extinct. One of his favorite organizations against this kind of thing is bluevoice.org. So maybe you could donate some money to help their cause. But anyway, Michael, welcome to the show. Thank you for letting me come on the show and explain to the people how horrible dolphin captivity can be. Could you tell us a bit about your job, Michael? I help dolphins and other threatened animals, such as gorillas and sea turtles, from going extinct or other terrible things, like captivity. But many people disagree with my statements. Let me explain to them why dolphin captivity is so horrible to dolphins. First, the dolphins have very small tanks. The dolphins in the wild can travel up to 100 miles a day, and they can't do anything like that in the tank. They have lots of special skills, but some of them lose some of them in captivity. But some say that they have plenty of skills from watching their shows. But I say that there is little learned from watching dolphins perform, and a lot of people would agree with me. The dolphins perform in groups, but they are nothing like their groups called pods back in the ocean. Lots of things are better back in the ocean for dolphins, like their lifespan. Dolphins tend to live shorter lives in captivity. They also tend to have a shorter time hearing because the dolphins in captivity are going deaf, so we cannot study their echolocation abilities. The dolphins also suffer aggressions from their tank mates. There can also be a lack of funding for the place holding the dolphins captive so they can get bad care. Captivity can be so bad for dolphins. The dolphins may have balanced meals and plenty of rest, but they can hardly live their lives in those poorly replicated tank homes. Thank you for appearing on our show, Michael, and perhaps your report will influence other people's opinions. Well, there you have it, folks. But like I said, it's not up to me. I'm just a host. I'm not supposed to take sides, but you can. What would you do? Would you watch a performance by dolphins or stop it? Would you protect these creatures or capture them? It's all up to you. This is Chip Casey, signing out.